Someone wanted to know in the super chat, what happened in Charlotte? Why did y'all break up, or was it?
Well, as I said earlier, we were young, eyes were big. We didn't understand that a rising tide lifts all boats,
Mm,
and we sought greener pastures elsewhere. When if we had stayed together, I think we would have been battling Orlando and Chicago to go to the championship each and every year. I unfortunately, my eyes got too big, and I accepted a contract from the Seattle Supersonics after my third year in the league, and I should never have done that. All due respect to the people in Seattle, greatest, they deserve a team. My teammates were great, but when I went out there, man, I got talked into that contract, by my team.
mm,
And my intuition was telling me not to do it, but I went on ahead and did it anyway because at the time I was the highest paid guard in the league for about 3 months.
mm, mm.
I signed a 7-year, $28 million deal, and I had that sitting on the table, Fred. I didn't want to sign it.
Wow.
It took my mom and dad to come and find me because I was hiding out, man. I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Wow.
So it took my mom and dad to come and find me and say, "This is generational money. You gotta take this deal."
Mhm.
I thought about it and I said, "All right, I'll take it." But in hindsight, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't. I either would have gone back to Charlotte or waited because 2 weeks after I signed that contract, Michael Jordan retired for the first time. And me being 24 years old, I
Could have
could
been a
have
book.
slid right into the, I could and a two guard, I could have slid right into a slot that Michael left, and still been part of a great team.
Mm,
So yeah, so that's what happened, man. We all got our eyes got too big. We didn't realize staying together
mhm.
as young players that we could have done some serious damage.
Business wise, what's the pros and cons of like having an agent? Well, I'll get the call because I can. Oh, they hung up. What's the pros and cons to like having an agent? What could you have done different? Obviously, you just spoke of it.
Mhm.
Saving money, the traps in the NBA, all the above.
Well, here's the thing.
I'll get you next 206.
when when you sign a big deal, a lot of players make the mistake of putting their family in their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, man.
Mm,
Because after you get done playing,
stand that.
they expect the same lifestyle.
Mm.
Well, you got the same lifestyle, but those checks ain't the same. you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so you can't do that. That's the first thing that I would tell
Mm-hmm.
young players. Also, too, put your money away, man. Because yeah, you can spend now, and the guys make. I mean, they make so much money now. I don't see how you run out of money. I mean, you got guys making 20-30 million dollars a year, man. There's some guys making 1 year what I made in the whole career now.
Yeah, Chris
But
Paul. Mm-hmm.
yeah, Chris Paul and all those guys. But you got to put your money away. And I know people say this all the time, and they're like, yeah, 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 yeah. But that's most important. I can tell you one. This is when I changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I came outside my house one day, and this was it when I in the off season when I was here in Chicago. I came outside my house one day. I had 8 cars in my driveway, and the
Sheesh.
one that I wanted to drive was way back there. I had to move the other 7 to get it out. I said, you know what? I said, this is stupid.
Uh,
So I went and I sold 5 of those cars immediately.
wow.
And that's when my life changed.
Mm,
And now thank God, guys don't understand that if you save your money, man, you can live like a king for the rest of your life, you
mm,
know. And thank God I learned that lesson early, man.
mm.
As far as agents are concerned, you need an agent, you need a
Mhm,
mouthpiece. But normally agents ask for 4% of your contract.
mm,
What what I did was this. Once I wised up, because I wasn't wise when I first walked into the league, but about my third or fourth year, I wised up. So what you do is this with your agent. I'm gonna give you 4% of my after-tax dollars.
mm,
Don't give your agent 4% of your contract. Give them 4% of the money that you go home with after Uncle Sam is done with you. And see, and a lot of people don't know this, but we get taxed by the state of Florida, New York, Ohio, Illinois, California, Arizona. We pay not only federal tax, but we pay another tax for all the states. So when you see those guys making those contracts, like, you know, let's take James Harden, for example, just signed $210 million contract. Everybody thinks he's getting $210 million, but really James is probably walking away with $100 million because of all of the taxes that he has to pay. Even though $100 million is a lot of money.
Absolutely is.
But still, it's not the money that you think, you know, because we get taxed by all of the states, man.
How do you keep that competitive edge? I know you got into boxing. Like, what's the drive now?
My drive now is not. You see Michael with that pot belly, man, and last dance stomach.
Yeah, I don't know why the director did that to him, dog. I don't know why it wasn't a table there or something, dog. I was there like, Mike, you don't want. You're gonna be a meme now with the jeans. He got the jeans too, dog.
He got the jeans, man, and you know, and you know, because I do the Bulls games here in Chicago, I see a lot of the old players, man. They all come through. And a lot of them, man, are overweight and, you know, not in shape. I'm like, I'm never getting like that, man. You know, and, you know, and it's just in my DNA to work. You know, I'm a physical person. I want to get out. I want to run. I have to do something. I just can't sit by and get out of shape. You know, I see you running all the time on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Fred ran today. I gotta get
hey, I ain't gonna lie to your ass. I swear to fucking God. I some days I check Instagram. I'm like, this nigga ran already. I gotta go. I swear to God. I swear. I ain't lying, dog. I ain't lying. Like, I track. And then it was one day I didn't want to run, right? And I saw you, and then I saw you inspire Tim Hardaway.
Yeah,
and
Tim,
said, I'm about to go run. I'm about to go run. I swear, I ain't lying to you, man. And so you are motivating, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Thanks, man. And you know,
open up though. Yeah,
we actually had D Brown, 1990
I saw that too. I saw that too.
You know, D did it one time, bro. I heard from D.
He laid out.
He hasn't posted anything, man. I gotta call him, man. I gotta get on him about that.
About the NBA.